If you're a gamer like me that wears glasses and sometimes uses some sort of headset for your audio in-game, then you'll know exactly what it's like to have the sides of your glasses,
And by the way, I don't actually wear sunglasses to game.
digging into the side of your head. And you'll know that that's super painful, especially over a long gaming session. So today I want to tip you off to a tip, tipping you off to a tip, to make these over-ear headsets that you may use in gaming a little bit more comfortable, especially for your longer gaming sessions. So guys, all joking aside, I am a gamer, and I like to wear headsets when I game, especially because a lot of times I'm gaming with friends, and I don't want my audio that I'm speaking into my microphone while we game to be interfered with by the game's audio, so I wear a headset like this one. Now, this is the SuperLux 668B headset, and it has removable ear cups on it, ear cushions rather, and they look like these. These are the ones that came with it, and they are sort of this faux leather, and they sort of have this, they're a hard shell to them. They're not a soft type of a faux leather, and they don't have tons of give to them. Now, one of the problems that I've found while gaming is that when I'm wearing glasses over a relatively short period of time, I'll find that the sides of those glasses start to dig into the side of my head. It makes wearing over-the-ear headsets like this sort of uncomfortable. So that's where these ear cushion replacements come in, and I got these particular ones. They're sort of a faux velour. They're not real velour type thing, but they sort of have a very velvety feel to them. And I got these on Amazon for about $6 or $7. They're not expensive at all, and you wouldn't want to spend a lot of money because the headset itself is not overly expensive itself. However, I was willing to invest a little bit of money to make it more comfortable. Now, obviously, every over-the-ear headset won't have the option of replacing the ear cushions like this particular one does, and I would encourage you, if you wear glasses, to definitely choose your headset, especially if you're in a budget area. Choose it based on its ability to do that, because a lot of low-end headsets sort of cut costs by giving you cheaper ear cushioning. For example, one from Turtle Beach that I used to have, and I'll try to find a picture of it, it had great ear cushions, except that they weren't deep enough so your ears would actually press directly against the plastic behind the foam, and it led to a very painful fit, especially while wearing glasses, but even without the glasses. So if you're getting a budget headset, I would definitely look for ones that you can replace the ear cushions yourself. Now, with these particular ones I picked, one of the problems I ran into was that the cushions themselves are a little bit too small for this headset. They were a very tight fit, very difficult to get installed because of that. And the link for them is in the description below if you want these. But they will fit the headset. They just took a lot of sort of trying to get them put on before they actually got on snugly. But once they're on, they're definitely not going anywhere. And they actually feel great. So I would be remiss if I didn't go ahead and put those glasses right back on and put these over the top of them and sort of give you my first thoughts upon putting these on versus wearing the old original cushions that came with the headset. So the first thing that I noticed when I put this headset back on is, unlike the cushions that came with the SuperLux 668B, I couldn't take my fingers and point exactly where the glasses sort of go under the cushion. With the original ones, because it was so hard, it was very clear on the side of my head. From just feeling my head, I could feel where it was starting to dig in already. And I can tell you right now that these cushions are a lot softer, and sort of allowing the cushion to form around the metal bar from the glasses as it goes back towards my ear, and it doesn't interfere so much. It sort of forms straight around it, sort of in the way that a memory foam pillow would form around your head, I guess, when you lay down. It just sort of just sort of wraps itself around there. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and leave these on and go about my business back here and do some emailing, that sort of thing, and just sort of leave these on as they are. And I'll be back in a few minutes here with some other thoughts with how they feel as I leave them on with glasses frames.
Transition, engage!
Okay, so it's been about 15 or 20 minutes here. that I've been wearing this headset while I've been doing emailing. I've watched a little YouTube news on Ryzen, and sort of caught up on that news today. And so far, my head is still feeling pretty good with the glasses. The biggest thing I do notice is that I can now sort of feel where the glasses slide under the ear cushions, and I can sort of feel it pressing up against my head, but it's not to the point that I would even call it pain yet. In fact, it's been just sort of the same sort of pressure for a while, but like I said, it's not really painful. Now, your mileage will vary if you decide to go this route and get different ear cushions, and obviously definitely read the comments. The one thing I also noticed about these sort of these ear cushions that are more of a fabric instead of a faux leather or leather is that they absorb sweat a little bit. So if you're a very sweaty person, you might want to sort of avoid these because they will absorb moisture instead of just letting it drip on down or run by. So they're definitely more likely to absorb that type of moisture. Although I would say if your goal is as a gamer that wears glasses to make it a little bit more comfortable for you to get a better sound quality from your headset, so you don't have to use earbuds like I often switch to when I'm wearing glasses. If you just throw on some of these aftermarket cushions that feel a little bit better, then I really think you're going to improve the quality of your gameplay, or at least the quality of your enjoyment of your gameplay, rather, with aftermarket cushions like these. I'll leave the link to these particular ones, which do, with some work, fit the Superlux 668B. Although I believe they're made for like the AKG 240Ks or something like that. They're comfortable, and these types of things are all over Amazon, so you can sort of find ones that fit for your headset individually and give them a go, because it is a very small investment, and for a small amount of money you get a lot of comfort per dollar investment. So in my mind, totally worth it. And as always, guys, if you like this content, then go ahead and toss me a like, share, subscribe, all those things down below. They help me out a lot. You can also follow me on Instagram and on Twitter at Hoosier Hardware. YouTube, do your thing and give me another video for these good people to watch. I'm Shane from Hoosier Hardware, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.